Good morning, students. Today we will going to learn about Ohm's law, class 10. I am from Government Senior Secondary School, Namal Chaudhary, a physics lecturer. To study the Ohm's law, I expect that you have a knowledge of voltage and potential difference and current. But till now, we have studied the individual definitions, but there is no correlation between the potential as well as the current. There was one scientist called he find it out. He tried to develop the relation between the voltage and current. And what is that relation? He have given by the law, and that law is recognized by on his name, that is known as Ohm's law. So according to him, Ohm's law, that means in a circuit, closed circuit, a conductor wire which is connected to a battery, a key and a rheostat. This is the battery E, this is key, rheostat. These are the connecting wire, these are the two potential, positive, negative, and this is the end of the conductor. When we connected a potential V across the conductor in an closed circuit, then this potential is directly proportional to the current flowing through the circuit. So directly proportional means when you are increasing the potential, that means the flow of electron is increasing, and if you are decreasing the potential, therefore the current is decreasing, and that is a directly proportional. Therefore, to removing the proportionality constant, V is equal to, that is a proportionality constant, we can write I. And this is known as a resistance, that is a proportionality constant. To find R is equal to V upon I. So, what is a resistance? Resistance is a ability of the conductor which oppose the flow of electron in the circuit. Means, when we connect the circuit, this electrons which are free in conductor will going to move inside the conductor, and this resistance which oppose the flow of charges, and that is known as the resistance. Now in the circuit this resistance could be increased or could be decreased, and the device by which we can increase or decrease is called rheostat. I have a device to show this rheostat. This is a kind of a device. It is having a two terminal A and terminal B. These are the two terminals, okay, that is a fixed terminal, and this is a movable, this is a variable. So this rheostat have a three terminals, two fixed terminals and one is a variable, and by moving, when this connector glides on this, the resistance values changes, and this is a device by which we can increase or decrease the resistance, and that will show how the current is increasing or decreasing. This is a one-way key. I have this device called one-way key. That means, okay, so this is a kind of a switch we have. Then this is a device. So that means if suppose you remove the knob, the key is off, and when you put that circuit will continue. So this is a kind of a device. This is that, and this I have a 10 ohm resistance. Okay, so this is a kind of a resistance. What is that? R. So this resistance which opposes the flow of the current is there. Now when current I is moving, okay, so this current is measured by device called ammeter. So this is a device called ammeter. It is written A, and below that there is a straight line, which means AC or DC. It has here two terminals. One is positive terminal, another is negative, and this is called a scale. So that means 0, that means 0.25, okay, and that is 0.5, and this is 0.75. This is a 1, and 12, that is 12.5, 12.5 and 1.5 is there. So that is the scale of this. And same way I have another device which is used for measuring volt, which is called voltmeter. That means it is having a two terminal. One is positive, another is a negative terminal. So this is a scale reading from 0 to 5 volt. It means that this voltmeter can measure voltage up to 0 to 5 according to that, and this voltmeter will going to measure the DC voltage. This is known as a potential difference, that is a volt battery. So this is a battery. This is positive knob, this is negative. Positive is written, negative is written. This is on off switch, and this knob gives the voltage: 0 voltage, 2 voltage, 3 voltage, 4 voltage, 6, 8, 10 and 12 voltages are given. So when all these devices are connected through a connecting wire, this is known as a closed circuit, and that is. Now I want to plot a graph. I said when voltage is increasing, current is increasing, and it is directly proportional. So what kind of a relation will be there? This is a potential, this is a current V, and this is a I. Sorry, change this. This is the V and this is an I. I am increasing the potential. This is a tabulation. This is V and this is I. When voltage is 0, current will be the 0. Voltage is 2. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Current will be increasing like that. This is a 0.5. That is a 1.0, 1.5, and this becomes 2.0. Plot this graph. This is voltage 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, and that is 2. Plot the graph. 0 means when potential is 0, current is 0. When current is 1, when potential is 1, current is this much. Potential 2, 3. When potential is 3, this will go to 1.5, and when 4, that is go to, it will come as a straight line. When the temperature is constant of that conductor, the nature of the graph will be like this. If you change the temperature from T1 to T2. If you increase the temperature, initially if suppose it is a 20 degree, now it makes a 30 degree. So you have changed the temperature from T1 to T2. So this will become T2. Then this is a T3. So these are the graph at a different fixed temperature. If suppose it is of a variable, if temperature is changing continues from 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, then this graph will not remain like this. There will be certain changes. So it will going to move like this. How we can calculate the resistance from the graph? Now this is a question. So we can take a slope of this. So how we are going to take a slope? Slope, that means slope is equal to, take any 2 points on this graph. Okay. Now draw a perpendicular like this. So slope can be calculated by y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. What is y1? y1 is a voltage, and what is the current on an y-axis. So what y2? That means of 2. y1 is how much? Minus 1. And what is this? That is a 2. x2 is how much? 4 minus 2. That means 1 upon 2. Resistance is equal to 2 ohms. Therefore 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 2 is equal to 0.5. Is it clear? So this way we can calculate the resistance of the conductor. We will see this experimentally, how we connect the circuit, and we will calculate the reading to get this graph practically by an activity. So activity I will perform for you, and we will learn from the activity how the Ohm's law works. आइए, let's study the Ohm's law with the help of activity, or we can say that we will verify Ohm's law experimentally. As you all know, the Ohm's law is defined as at a constant temperature the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to applied voltage across it. That means V is a potential, is directly proportional to the current, and V is equal to proportionally constant R, and this is I, and R is equal to V upon I. Then R is equal to V upon I. We will draw the circuit diagram by which the potential is inversely proportional, directly proportional to the current. So this is a circuit diagram. Battery connected to the ammeter. This is positive terminal, this is positive, this is negative. Connected to the load resistance, and other end of the battery is connected to the a variable resistance called rheostat. rheostat have two fixed end, one is a variable end, one is open ended, and underneath two, that is, this is a fixed and this is a variable connected to the load resistance. Then across this we will connect a voltmeter. So this is a positive and this is a negative. So this is a closed circuit of Ohm's law. Ammeter will measure the current, voltage will measure the potential. Now this setup we have made on the electrical circuit on the board. This is a battery. The positive end of the battery is connected to the ammeter, the positive terminal of the ammeter. Okay. The negative terminal of the ammeter is connected to the resistance. This is a resistance, you can see. Other end of the resistance is connected to the variable end of the rheostat. The fixed end of the rheostat is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Next, the voltmeter is connected parallel to the load resistance. Therefore, this is a parallel. Two end is connected to this. Before we switch on that, we will draw the table. Serial number, potential, current, इसकी हमने टेबल बना ली है. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We will try to take the 6 reading. Before we begin the experiment शुरू करने से पहले we will calculate the least count. Now, what is the least count of voltmeter? What is that? Voltmeter, see, voltmeter यहाँ देखेंगे. So what is the scale of this? We have 0 to 1 and in between that there is a 10 line. So what is this? Voltmeter का least count 1 divided by 10 is equal to 0.1. It means 1 division is equal to 1 division of voltmeter is equal to 0.1 volt. Similarly, we can calculate the least count of the ammeter. Least LC of ammeter. That means, what is the smallest division? That means 0.25. 0.25 divided by 10 is equal to 0.025 ampere. I have switched on the circuit. See, the maximum voltage is a 5 and maximum voltage is 5. Okay, and corresponding currents, see, now I am changing the resistance. Try to see that both the simultaneously. Just try to show both the ammeter and voltmeter. When I am increasing the resistance, it is not visible clearly. Now I am increasing the resistance, both are increasing. If I am decreasing resistance, both are decreasing. Now we will take the reading. I have increased and decreasing the resistance, both the readings are simultaneously increasing or decreasing, that is meaning of directly proportional, उसका मतलब directly proportional है। अब देखिए वोल्टेज कितनी आ रही है हमारे पास, वोल्टेज इज कमिंग 5, वोल्टेज इज कमिंग दैट इज 5 लिखेंगे, एंड करंट इज हाउ मच, करंट मीन्स ये रीडिंग कर लो 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, हाउ मच इज दैट, 15 इज देयर, 15, and 15 division by 0.25, it means 0.37. Okay, then again now I am taking voltage is 4. Okay, voltage is 4. What is the corresponding current? We will see in that. That means corresponding current is 10. How many divisions? How many divisions are there? 13. Try to focus. Yes. How much is coming? It is coming 10, 11. So 11 into 0.1, it will be 0.27 volt. That is 11 division is there. Okay. Then voltage we are taking as a 3. Voltage is coming as a 3 volt. Okay. What is the corresponding current? Corresponding current is 10. Somewhere that is 10. Okay. Okay. 11. I think so. 12. 11 is coming or 10? It is coming as a 10. It means 0.25. We will take a 2 volt. Yeah, it is 2 volt. Now what is the corresponding? It means 6. 6 divisions is coming. That means 0.15. 0.155. Now I am taking a 1 volt. It has come as a 1 volt. It is 0.4. 1 volt, and it is coming at point, that is a 4 division, that means 0.1. And when current is 0, voltage is 0, current is 0. This is a table we have developed. Now if we look this, अगर हम देखते हैं तो what we are looking, if the voltage is increasing, the current is also increasing. If voltage is decreasing, the current is also decreasing. Now we will try to plot on the graph. आइए इसका हम ग्राफ बनाते हैं. Now this is an x axis और ये y axis है. ये v रिप्रेजेंट करेगा वोल्ट, पोटेंशियल, और ये करेगा करंट. नाउ सबसे नीचे 0 वोल्ट है तो हमारे पास 0 करंट है. 1 वोल्ट 1 वोल्ट 0.1, 2 वोल्टेज 1.5, 2 voltage 1 volt 1.5. Then comes the 2 voltage. This is 1.0. That is the 0.1. 2 is 1.5. Okay. 3 voltage. 3 volt. 1, 2, 3. 3 volt is parallel corresponding कितना करंट है? 2.25. This is 2.25. Then comes the 4 volt. 2.7. And 5 volt. 3.7. Somewhere here. We got a graph. You will get it. हमें क्या हुआ? हमें सेम एक सीधा ग्राफ मिला. इसको मिटा देते हैं हम. तो एक कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर T1 टेबल. अगर हम इसका टेम्परेचर, इस कंडक्टर का टेम्परेचर बढ़ा देंगे तो इसका ग्राफ इंक्रीज होएगा. आइए इसकी स्लोप ले लेते हैं. स्लोप इज इक्वल टू y2 माइनस y1 x2 माइनस x1. तो ये वाला y1 हो गया एंड ये कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग y2 हो गया. दिस इज x1 एंड दिस इज ये x2 हो गया. तो इसकी वैल्यू कितनी है यहाँ पे? y2 कितना हो गया? दैट इज 0.4 वोल्ट करंट हो गया. तो ये यहाँ पे ये हो गया 0.37 माइनस y1 कितना हो गया? 0.1 भाग में x2. ये कितना हो गया? 5 1 माइनस 1 कितना हो गया? 0.27/4 इज इक्वल टू स्लोप. इसका रेसिप्रोकल ले लेंगे तो कितना हो जाएंगे? 4 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.27 इज इक्वल टू 400 को भाग कर देंगे 27 से. Therefore इसका रेसिप्रोकल कर देंगे. रेजिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू 4/0.27 और रेजिस्टेंस कितना आ गया? 14.4 आ गया. ये क्या हो गया? एक्सपेरिमेंटली वैल्यू आ गई है. और अब थियोरिटिकली एक्चुअल रेजिस्टेंस कितना था हमारा? यहाँ देखिए, फोकस करो. इसका यहाँ 10 ओम्स है. तो ये कितना हो गया? प्रैक्टिकली वैल्यू एंड थियोरिटिकल वैल्यू. अब क्या होता है? हम कितनी देर करंट पास करते हैं, क्या टेम्परेचर है, कौन सी कंडीशन है, कुछ एरर होगा तो दैट इज अ परसेंटेज ऑफ एरर. इतना हमारे थियोरेटिकल और प्रैक्टिकल वैल्यू के अंदर एरर की गुंजाइश होती है. सो आज एक्टिविटी के माध्यम से हमने ओम्स लॉ को समझने की कोशिश की. वी ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज ओम्स लॉ. अब हम सभी एक बार नज़र दौड़ा लेते हैं अपने सर्किट डायग्राम के ऊपर. यहाँ पे देखिए फोकस. ये है बैटरी, इसको बोलते हैं एमीटर. ये करंट को मेजर करता है. ये वोल्टमीटर, ये वोल्ट को मेजर करता है. ये रियोस्टैट है. इसका स्ट्रक्चर देख लीजिए कैसे होता है. ये फिक्स्ड एंड है और ये वेरिएबल एंड है. इस फिक्स्ड एंड को लोगे, ये वेरिएबल को लेना. इसको लोगे तो ये ले लेना. एक एंड ओपन रह जाएगा. ये हमारे पास लोड रेसिस्टेंस है. रेसिस्टेंस वोल्टमीटर को हमेशा पैरेलल में कनेक्ट किया है और एमीटर को हमेशा सीरीज़ में कनेक्ट करते हैं. अब देख लीजिए, हम शुरुआत करते हैं एक एंड से. पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल ऑफ द बैटरी सीधा जा रहा है एमीटर के पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल में जा रहा है. उसका दूसरा नेगेटिव टर्मिनल लोड में जा रहा है. लोड का दूसरा जा रहा है रियोस्टैट के वेरिएबल में और फिक्स्ड एंड जा रहा है नेगेटिव टर्मिनल. लोड रेसिस्टेंस के पैरेलल में हमने वोल्टमीटर कनेक्ट कर दिया. सर्किट ऑन करेंगे और आप देखेंगे. ओके, ओके. ये देखिए, वोल्टेज इंक्रीज हो गई, करंट इंक्रीज हो रहा है. अब दोनों साइमल्टेनियस देखो, हम वोल्टेज डिक्रीज हो रही है और करंट भी डिक्रीज हो रहा है, एंड दैट इज नोन एज ए डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल। इसको समानुपाती करंट और वोल्टेज को बोलते हैं। दैट्स ऑल। तो थैंक यू वेरी मच। आशा करता हूँ सबने ओम्स लॉ को समझने की कोशिश की और समझा होगा। धन्यवाद।